Alright guys, what's going on everyone? Welcome to the monthly meeting. This is different from the other weekly meetings that we have in between. This is specifically about all updates Pirate Chain related. So, let's see, let's begin with the wallets. So, as far as wallets go, we've heard everyone talking about it, and we listened. So as of now, we've released the latest version of Pirate Ocean, which I believe may be rebranded soon into a different name, and plus have a nicer GUI and things like that. But as far as the core features of it, they've been updated. It's more stable. It does it reduces wallet size over time and things like that. So this way, people have an easier time, and plus it's a one-click install now, so there's no extra things that you would need to do in most cases. So, and plus it also gives you the option to automatically download the bootstrap on top of that. This way you don't have to let it sync from zero. You can literally download the bootstrap, it does everything for you, and then it'll start you off at probably like 98 point something or 99%, and shouldn't take too long to sync from there. So I made massive strides in that wallet thanks to Forge. Let's see what else. Also some minor things in the background that most users won't really notice anyways. It's just things that'll make things that consolidate stuff and renaming random certain things like Komodo D to Pirate D and stuff like that. So now as far as the other wallets are concerned, so specifically the light wallet and the mobile wallet, we understand that it does sync pretty slow, and we believe that's because of the amount of users that are starting to use it now. So I believe we have some solutions in place that will be implemented sometime in the near future. Once the full node wallet or Pirate Ocean is at a point where I think it is currently, where we're pretty good to just leave it be for the time being. We'll focus next on the light wallet, making improvements on that, and then also the light wallet node server and stuff like that. This way, it'll sync faster for everybody, and it'll have multiple connections so that it'll round robin and do some load balancing for multiple server connections and stuff like that. So we have a lot of plans in motion for that stuff. And then that will also in turn affect the mobile wallet as well, because it uses that same light server. So that should sync faster as well. Now, there's probably going to be a couple improvements on the light wallet, because I think I don't think the change portion of the wallet is hidden, because long story short, we had a user that was talking about sending a 50R transaction, and so it essentially sent I think it was 150, and then he got 100 back. That has to do with the protocol, so usually that's hidden. It's hidden in the Pirate Ocean wallet, so it's going to be hidden in the mobile wallet soon. So once we get to that. All right. Let's see what's next on the list. Oh, so we heard about a issue with Cytex with their wallets and whatnot. So we contacted them. That's getting resolved really soon. They're going to upgrade their wallet to the latest version that we released, which should make things a little bit easier for them and things like that. I don't think that was the issue that they were having, but they seem to have resolved or figured out what their issue was. So. All right, let's see. Okay, so sorry about that. Someone comes in my door. So let's see. The current status of Pirate Pay. It's still in proof of concept phase. I'm not sure who is running it yet. Other than me, I'm running on my physical crypto coin store as of right now. So, hoping to get more people using it and running it and stuff, just to test it and make sure everything's good to go. I believe we're offering a bounty on it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I could address that a little bit.
Yeah, go for it, man.
There's Diablo joined into the bounty, so he's contributing 3,000 more. So it's 1,000 pirate per every store that could implement Pirate Pay, use it. So you'd have to use it at least once, and keep it up. But we do appreciate you guys testing it. So you guys do get 1,000 ARRR bounty for getting your store to work with. And so that's 5 people so far, and who knows, that bounty could increase to more if you guys in the Armada could implement it. It's a little more decentralized than cryptocurrency checkout. It's a little more of a process to install. You need a VPN setup, and we're more than happy to help you with that. So contact me or Ratstang, and we'll help you set it up. So you're not alone when setting this up. And as far as Pirate Pay upgrades is concerned, he's working on the new plugins. Ratstang's working on the new plugins. So now we'll have a plugin for Joomla. We'll have one for HTML. We'll have one for. We already have WooCommerce, right? This is the first one. So it'll be easier for everybody that uses a CMS out there, which is mostly everybody that has a website, to implement Pirate Pay. On top of that, I've been looking into custom themes, right? So you could easily download, and this is just an idea at the moment from the R&D team. Easily download a template for WordPress and have the store up and running really quickly with the Pirate Pay plugins already installed and everything. You don't have to do it manually. So a theme for Joomla, a theme for Grav, so that you could go to pirate.black, download your Pirate Pay theme for WordPress, install it, and then you have an instant store already set up. You can start adding your products, and then maybe just change a couple things like the logo on the website, the name of it, yada yada. That's about it for the Pirate Pay update, I think, as far as Pirate Pay is concerned.
Awesome. So next on the list is I2P. So as I've mentioned before, and as most people know, that's a long-term project. I've hit up Radix every so often to see what the status is, and she's still cranking away at it. So, I mean, she did say it was probably about 6 months, a 6-month project. So we'll see where it goes, but she's plugging along still. So one of the biggest things that, aside from the wallet, though, in my opinion, is the revamp of the website. For those of you who haven't looked at it recently, I highly recommend checking it out now. It is so much better than what it was. It's a lot easier to navigate. The pages are a lot cleaner, and they're just more visually appealing. Things are easier to find, and oh man, it's amazing. So huge shout out to Dream Tim for that, because he put a hell of a lot of work into that, and it was just a massive undertaking that he took on, and he's kicking ass at it. Now, one of the things that's been added to the site is a frequently asked questions page, which is actually really, really needed, and it was talked about a very long time ago that we make one, but just kind of never got to it. So Dream Tim started working on that, and then with the support of a bunch of us, we provided additional content for that. We have a support section for a wallet on there too. So there's so you can go on there and see if any of the issues are applying to you, and if not, then you can go through our ticketing system, which is going to be released either today or probably tomorrow officially. Essentially, what that is you can click on the wallet support channel, and all there is basically a some text that says, hey, please check out the website, the frequently asked questions section of it, and if your question is or if your issue isn't resolved based on looking through that, click the emoji, and when you do, it pulls you into a support channel and allows basically just you plus the first mates and captains to talk. So you can describe your issue, talk about it, and then you can get personalized support from our team members and everything. And on top of that, it doesn't clutter up the channels. Your issues won't get hidden if like there's like walls of text. Like if you say you're having a problem, but then a lot of people are typing, it doesn't get lost among the fray. So literally, you have direct support with our team. And then if your issue gets resolved, you or the team itself can actually just close the ticket or reopen it if need be, and then that's that. So it's a really awesome system, and it's actually worked out really well so far. So it's I can't wait to announce it and get that officially implemented. Let's see. Oh, the war update. So for those of you who may not have known, we're planning on doing a wrapped pirate in basically wrapping pirate in Ethereum, so that we can enter the Uniswap and things like that, and basically market ourselves to the crowds over there, because obviously Ethereum is a massive platform with ridiculous amounts of users, so it'll grab attention toward us. On top of that, we can do some creative things with the token itself. Like, for example, on Uniswap, what we could do is, have it so people can stake liquidity in Uniswap and collect transaction fees from those who are buying or selling pirate on or war on Uniswap. So there's a bunch of cool things that the DeFi market offers that we can think about implementing without ruining tokenomics, obviously, because it's always going to be backed 1-to-1. So whatever is on Ethereum for the war tokens is matched with whatever's been transferred through the gateway to Ethereum. So once Turtle Network upgrades their node, which should probably be in the next month or so, I hope. Maybe at most 2 months, because they're doing a lot of upgrades over there. It'll allow us to do all that stuff that I'm talking about, so, and do it really easily too. So, and then we can host the gateway to send R through the gateway and have you receive war on the other side, and stuff like that. So, and the other cool thing that I've been semi-working on, or basically figuring out the logistics for, is a pirate casino. Now, it'll be a 2-layer solution, the details of which I'm kind of holding close to me, but essentially it'll allow users to, gamble their R in a legit on-chain casino. So everything would be on-chain at that point, even the games and all that fun stuff. So I got some really interesting solutions for all that stuff. So we could potentially see that probably in the next like 6 months or so. So because I got a bunch of stuff I got to do prior to that to get it to work. Oh yeah. So one other thing that we did to the website was added donation links, because as a community project that we don't we never had an ICO, no IEO, no pre-mine, none of that crap, no dev feed. It's just, we work because we want to do it ourselves. Obviously, we're that interested in the support of the project and, take time out of our own lives to, do all this stuff. So the point of the donation links on the website is to essentially pay for projects or initiatives that we're trying to do. So basically, we'll build up a treasury through donations and things like that, and then we'll make sure we go through the community to say, hey, we have this much in our treasury. We're planning on doing XYZ, and we'll get everyone's opinion on it, make sure that, it's in line with what we all think we should do. And then, if everything goes well, then we'll use that funding to go to perform that initiative. So I know that there's several people that have asked me personally, how do I donate to the project? And we never really had an official way to do that, but now we do. So let's see. Marketing updates. So this kind of goes in line with another thing I wanted to talk about, which is alternative social medias. Basically, we're trying to expand our reach and hit demographics that are in areas that are kind of more in line with us, like for example on Float and Mastodon, things like that. Just because they're privacy oriented and things like that, and that's right up our alley. So we've been essentially just signing up on all these different socials and making a presence over there. So I know that we've signed up on, like I said, Float, Mastodon, BitTube, BitChute, and forget the other one. But I'll also post the BitTube referral link for us too. So this way, if people sign up on that, we can you guys can use that link. I've been in several interviews lately. The latest one was Freedom Phoenix. Phoenix is Freedom. Freedom Phoenix. I forget the exact phrasing of it, but it was an absolutely solid interview. Some of the guys over at Survival Podcast, recommended the MC over there to interview me because they're all about privacy and freedom and things and security and things like that. So it was a perfect fit, pretty much. And so huge shout out to the guys over at the Survival Podcast because they've been fantastic so far. But yeah, that interview lasted, I think, 2 hours and 20 minutes out of a scheduled 60-minute interview. So it was pretty awesome. So I really enjoyed myself, and there's a lot of common ground there that we talked about, and some of the stuff that he pointed out that he thinks that we should develop is some of the things that we are currently looking to develop. So it's like a perfect match from what he was hoping for. So he was really amped up about us. But yeah, I had several other interviews, all of which have been posted on Twitter, I believe, except for this one, which we'll get to making a post about and writing up a blog post about kind of like a summary of the interview and stuff. So we've also applied to several different big name exchanges again. I'm not going to list out which ones they are, but you guys can probably guess. So hopefully we'll hear back from some of them, considering that we've been around for over 2 years now, and we've made significant advances, and obviously our volume has been going nuts compared to what it used to be. So it seems like we're constantly in the $60,000 to $70,000 range for volume, which is a definite increase from before. So bright things are ahead for that stuff. So hopefully the exchanges. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Armada website's getting an update as well. So let's see. Is Seiko here or? Nah, he's not here. He has more information on than I would be than I would have on all the specific updates that they're making. But for one quick note, for those of you who have a store or are thinking about creating a store, I encourage you to go ahead and do that. Because literally that's exactly what I did. When I first joined Pirate, they were looking for people to open up stores or for stores to accept Pirate Chain, and I said screw it, and I'll dip my hand in it and see what happens. And yeah, turned out great. So I highly encourage you guys to if you ever have an idea about opening up a store, you can feel free to talk to me or anybody else here that has a store, and I'll be happy to give you advice or answer any questions or help you out in any way that I can. So, and I guarantee that if you accept Pirate Chain in your store, you'll have the support of everyone here too. So we'll definitely, or at least I will definitely buy some stuff from your store, just to show support.
I want to add, sorry to interrupt, I want to add that if you have an idea for a store, but you don't have a page, we can help you create a page, at least on our Armada directory that will direct people to your store, to a store for you, storefront for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so, and also, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say you can even host it free on IPFS, guys, or NeoCities. So you can check that out. It doesn't really cost money to host the site. You can use, there's a lot of free methods out there.
Yeah, and also for those of you who don't know what Armada is, it's ARRRMADA.com, and it's a store and service directory for any businesses that accept Pirate Chain as a payment. So it's actually been pretty successful too. So a lot of traffic that I've gotten from my store has come from there.
Anybody from the Armada, after this, please ping me. If you're in the Armada, please ping me after the show. I need to put you into a meeting because we have an idea to maybe allow you to participate in a way where anybody could open up a business with a theme, just pop up a theme, a Pirate Pay theme, and then 1% of the profits would go to the person making the sale for you. So you could always up the margins, I guess. However, play with it however you want. But it could be a good monetization, a good way to monetize for both parties. And we use Pirate Pay at the same time.
Yep, definitely. And let's see what else was there. Oh yeah, so one of the things that has been discussed among the team was essentially guidelines to at least becoming a deckhand in Pirate. Because one of the things that I get bombarded with a lot, and I love it, is people asking me, how can I help? I feel like, I don't know much coding or I don't know anything how to code, but I love this project and I want to see it succeed and I want to help out, So at that point, I try to dig into, what they're able to do and what they're comfortable doing as far as marketing or, things like that. And just kind of get a baseline of, what they know and stuff. So the thing that's been discussed is, ways to, climb the ranks, and then, become part of the team. Because, I mean, we could always use more help, just whether it be in marketing or coding or, just, doing, form moderation or, Discord mods or anything like that. So we should be coming up with a list of various ways you can move up the ranks and stuff. Sometime in the next, I would say, month or so, because we want to make sure that everything that we put down is agreed upon and things like that. So. Oh, hey, Forge, is there anything that you want to talk about wallet wise that you're working on and stuff?
I hadn't planned on it, but
Surprise!
right now I'm writing a sweep to address function that that SciText has requested. So one of their problems right now is that they manually move funds from user deposits to their sweep address so that they can make withdrawals. But it's a manual process for them, which is time consuming. So they have requested this new RPC function. And I know that Trade Ogre uses the same kind of process where they move funds from their user deposit accounts to their sweep account, which is why Trade Ogre is constantly having withdrawal issues. It's because they just don't have enough funds in their withdrawal account. It's just sitting in their user deposit accounts. So hopefully once I get that finished, and I'm actually doing some testing right now, we can have both of those exchanges upgrade and hopefully resolve their issues. As far as other things that we need to do, I think now that we've gotten most of the issues resolved with the new Pirate Ocean being integrated into the core Pirate code, we can start with the cosmetics piece. We need to make sure I get the memo field in there for the trade or the Turtle Network and Polarity users, and also just general memo usage. But then I'm going to really start focusing on cosmetics, making it look like, it's not a 10-year-old Bitcoin wallet. And that's basically where we're at. I've got some other ideas that are a little bit more cutting edge for stuff, but I don't want to talk about those before they're ready.
No, definitely.
That's where we cheer and applaud.
Yep.
Cue the applause sign. Where is everybody? Hello? Bueller.
Yeah, I thank the Lord every day for Forge.
Yeah, I did share some just some random thoughts I had with Lutz the other day. He seemed pretty excited.
I always get excited with new ideas.
He's always excited with that stuff.
I'm going to attempt to be his protege, so that should be interesting.
I love new ideas. So much fun.
Does anybody have any specific questions? Happy to answer them.
Where do babies come from?
Well, I don't think that's appropriate for right now.
So what updates did you do to the new wallet, man? I love this new wallet. It's almost as fast as the light wallet.
The major updates in the last couple of patches have been revolving around the bootstrap. So 3.1.1, you had to manually download the bootstrap, and you had to manually download the network parameter files, the sapling spending, sapling verify, raw 16 files, which is why you would get that error message that said, please run the fetch params file. So all of that's been integrated into the wallet. It will automatically download those 5 files and check them to make sure that they are valid. In case you have some kind of weirdness there, something fucks up your file, and you go to try and load the wallet, it's going to verify it to make sure it's correct. If it's not correct, it's going to download you a new one. Automatically, easy peasy. We don't have to, spend 6 hours going around about trying to figure out what the problem with the wallet is. And then the bootstrap. On my system, it takes roughly 12 hours to sync the node from scratch. That sucks. That's a long time. And I have really fast internet and a really fast system.
I would say that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. So, and I know a lot of other people, it's going to take them days. And that's just horrific. So, I wrote that bootstrap function so that it will check for a couple of features. If you don't have a pirate configuration file, it's going to assume you've got a new install and prompt to say, hey, do you want to download the bootstrap? If you don't have a blocks folder or you don't have a chain state folder, same thing as say, hey, this looks like a new install. Do you want to download the bootstrap? Or if you're doing an upgrade like we did with 3.1, and which hopefully we don't ever have to do again, but in that situation, you can add bootstrap equals 1, and you'll get the prompt when you start the wallet. Hey, do you want to download the bootstrap? And if you don't want to, that's fine. It gives you that option. Because I know there are users out there that they want to sync the chain naturally from scratch, the old way. And that's fine too. That's why there's a prompt that says, okay, download the bootstrap or cancel. It's going to download it naturally.
Right. That'll take days.
Right. But there's users that want that option. So we give you the option to download the bootstrap. We don't force you to use it.
Because a bootstrap could always be corrupted.
Can the bootstrap what?
Because a bootstrap could always be corrupted, right? So sometimes it's better just to sync it by itself and let it take days.
I mean, it could.
Just one less.
Probably not going to happen. But I mean, that's a remote possibility. In which case, what would happen is that the wallet would, when it tries to load, it'll say, "Hey, this block is, or these blocks are corrupted," and start syncing from scratch.
Anybody listening to this, download your wallet now. So in a few days it'll be ready.
So, but I mean, I've been watching chat. I've been watching Pirate Ocean, the wallet channels, and since we've released 3.1.2, I have seen very little issues with Pirate Ocean. So I think that for the most part, we've resolved all the issues. I don't think there's anything outstanding with our current code. We just need to start, moving forward on some new features.
I've been getting some positive feedback already on the new wallet. So people are saying that they love it. So nice job, man. Really nice job. This was needed a long time ago.
There were some big changes that we did from the old Pirate Ocean to what we have now. I mean, we consolidated two different sets of code into one. So I mean, there was bound to be some bugs, and then we wrote some new code.
Right.
So.
And it's been a while since we done that, so it was really nice upgrading.
Yeah. Well, the last time you guys added new code, it was the code I had written for Arrow.
Right.
So.
Nice.
Yeah, hi guys. Another area is this whole import and export thing of backup of the wallet. That's
yeah, the GUI's not there.
If you read along the chats, one of the most frequently asked questions was, how can I export the wallet or the keys or even import? And it's a little inconvenient to have to be forced to open a console and then type some commands. It's for the average user that's simply not the standard
yeah, and
of modern wallets.
That's definitely a problem because the The GUI that we pulled in from the old Pirate Ocean,
Is it her
it
that's doing
hadn't
that? I was
it
thinking
hadn't
it was
been updated to do that.
a cat or something.
No, she sits there and just.
Can somebody mute that?
No.
Yeah. So yeah, those are some of the functions that we need to pull into the GUI when we get into the GUI customization piece. Those functions are in the node. They're working in the node, but they're not attached to the GUI, which is problematic for users, or at least for a wide adoption of users. I can do it. I know there's other very technical people that can do it, but we need to focus on usability, which means making that into the GUI and making it easy.
Right.
Yeah. Also, to just view the address, you have to go into a specific menu to just show your address. That's what I suggested already. That it should be easily or directly visible at the front page, or there should be a tab called a receive or something like zsend
Totally
is
agree
one
with you.
tab, and another tab should be
Totally
just
agree with you.
receive. Sorry.
I totally agree with you. Like 7C's GUI is much better from a usability perspective because it's got those kind of functions built in. It's got that export wallet as a drop down. You go to File, export keys. You can right click on an address, say export keys. It's super easy. But Pirate Ocean doesn't have those functions built in yet, or built into the GUI. So we'll get there, and I know there's still quite a lot of them that need to be built in, but we'll get there. We'll start bringing the wallet up to a modernized state and make it much more usable for the average user, and much more in line with modern wallets.
I haven't really been in touch with the main team. I've been doing my R&D thing. Have you guys discussed, like a main wallet that, this is Pirate's main wallet. This is the one that we.
That's going to be Pirate Ocean or whatever's whatever we decide to rebrand the name to.
Mm-hmm. We should really only need 3 wallets. We should need a desktop wallet, which is Pirate Ocean, a light wallet for those users that don't have the resources on their desktop to run the full node wallet, and a mobile wallet.
Right.
So once we get those 3 working and performing nicely, then Aiden, I'm on the phone. Then we shouldn't have all these usability issues that we keep seeing on a daily basis.
And also, a massive shout out to Cax for providing some amazing support.
Oh,
You're just like
the robot.
Yo, Jake, I wanted to tell you, in the ticketing system, is there a way to add that function so that when people, have a good experience, they could tip the person helping them? Because the person helping them, they don't get paid. So it'd be nice that
That's why we have the tip bot.
Tip them. Yeah, can we implement it with the tip bot? Like if you a little message afterwards. If you have had a good experience, would you like to tip something? Such and such.
Well, you can just add a note and send them to the tip bot. I don't know that it serves any purpose to try to lift it into the support ticket channel.
Well, it'd be with the person you're dealing with directly.
No. Well, the problem with that, Lutz, is that it doesn't pull in the user and one person. It pulls in the user and the team. All the captains and first mates.
Nice.
So literally
tip at the same time.
Yeah. So this way, if say for example Cax is not available, one of us will be able to provide support. So, so funny story is that I was actually I completed my first support ticket last night. So
I saw that. I already told the Vigilante channel guys that.
Though, Lutz,
we have
you make
ticketing system.
As an addendum to your idea, there could be a support ticket wallet essentially to fund the support team if people want to donate, and that could just be something that we have out there as an option. And then they could fund their the tip bot, fund donate to the support team for good support. If they help you get your 20,000 pirate back up, send them 5 pirate.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do individual loots, but you got me thinking. I think I see a better vision of that doing a team wallet.
That sounds cool. You know, and everybody helping out, and you know, like Cax is on the front lines. Everybody on the front lines, you know, gets a little bit of the taste.
Cax gets our love and adoration. That's what fulfills and sustains him.
I would just forward mine to Cax because he does everything.
Yeah.
He gets all of our love and adoration.
Yeah, I was just happy that I was able to, resolve one ticket instead of having Cax do it. So take a little heat off of him.
You've never really done a support ticket till you ask one of two questions: did you turn it on and off, turn it off and back on again, or are you sure you're using it right?
Oh man. But yeah, and also for those of you who don't know, Cax is the one that makes all the tutorial videos too. So he's done an amazing job with that stuff. So.
He's also
He's
heavily
a hard
involved
worker.
in the beta testing.
Yep, that too. Yeah, he's everywhere. He's absolutely
Always tip the
everywhere.
Cax.
And he creates those easy scripts that make it easy to install, like wallets. He creates scripts, and he does announcements. Dude, he's I don't know. Do you even sleep?
So, AKA Cax is a badass. So, but yeah, see, I think that's everything that I had as far as updates and stuff. Does anybody have any questions, comments, anything?
Someone says they have a question about Polarity. I think they want to ask out loud.
Yeah, we love user interaction with our community. So,
hey folks, it's Plankton here, new user. I was intrigued by Polarity and Pirate Ocean's promotion of it, so I learned about it, and I attempted it. This may already be on your roadmap, so I just wanted to know. I just wanted to bring it up in case maybe it hasn't. So when I deposit to Polarity, it asked me to fill out a memo field, and I picked Pirate Ocean because it seemed like that was kind of the official wallet to use now. And there's no memo field in Pirate Ocean to allow me a Polarity deposit. So is that something you guys are aware of?
yes,
yes, we are aware of it, and it's been brought up. It's on the roadmap as current solutions and path.
Yeah, and
I'm planning on getting that out in the next update because that's a pretty big impediment to our users.
Yeah, and most people are using.
And I have the same problem, Plankton. I have to use the Light wallet because I prefer that wallet as well. I use the Pirate Ocean wallet, and I have to jump through another wallet too. So you're not the only one, and it's definitely on our roadmap.
Okay, and then is there, as a workaround, did I see somewhere in the chat that it's possible to point the Light wallet to the same database as the Pirate Ocean one?
No, that is not possible.
Okay.
Well, technically it is possible. You'd have to run your own server and then recompile. You have to run your own server and then put in a custom address into the Light wallet.
All right, that's probably beyond my technical ability, but I'll just try the Light wallet by itself then. And,
yeah, it's a lot faster and easier to pick up the Light wallet, kick it off, give it a little bit, it'll sync up, and then just use it as a burner wallet or a proxy wallet for now.
All right, sweet. Thank you, guys. Doing a great job.
Appreciate it, man. Anybody else? Questions, comments, anything?
Hey guys, Tucson here. I have a question and a comment.
Sure, go for it, man.
Two things. I was wondering if anybody had an update on atomic swap implementation.
Yeah, so we had been privately fundraising for basically getting a developer to figure out a way to integrate us. Because as of right now, it's not technically possible. But, with the way that, devs work, and especially JL, sometimes just like one day the light bulb pops in, like, oh, we could just do this, and then, knock it out. So we are planning on, we're still going to try to get ourselves integrated. We have funding for it and stuff. And that's something that we're going to be looking into relatively soon to try and find a developer for that. Now, in the time being, we are included in the subatomic DEX, which I'm not sure. I know it's in the proof of concept phase, but I gotta read up and figure out exactly what Gruel's thinking as far as when alpha testing is out and things like that, and potential release dates. So
Okay. And my question is actually, I don't know if anybody over on the Pirate team caught wind of this or not, but Shapeshift put out an email today saying that they were going full DEX and getting rid of KYC. So that could be potentially interesting for privacy coins like Pirate and Monero and company. Has anybody thought about reaching out to them and seeing what would be required for integration there?
I think we did. I'm pretty sure that we did. Cosius, is he here?
I don't think we did shapeshift. We did Changelly. We did change hero or something like that. We did like 5 different ones, but I don't think it was shapeshift.
Yeah, and Shapeshift would have probably refused you in the past. They actually quietly delisted Monero about, I'm going to say 4 months ago. But now that they're going full DEX and getting rid of KYC, they might be hopping back into the privacy bandwagon. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're right.
I
It
also
was
think
actually.
you're just seeing a general condemnation starting to happen in general, whether they support privacy or not. We're starting to see more of a condemnation of KYC as a whole. It is actually starting to happen more and more.
Yeah, it was Changelly. My bad. So yeah, that's Shapeshift. I can definitely see us reaching out to them. So
Yep, put that on the whiteboard.
Wait, we have a whiteboard? I gotta see this thing. It's better than Discord messages.
I'll show you in the
All right,
extra
thanks,
part,
guys.
bro.
Keep up the good work.
Appreciate it. Anybody else got questions, comments, anything?
Yeah, so you said 2 months for the war token to get on.
Potentially, yeah. Like I said, it all depends on Turtle Network when they complete their node update. So once that's done, then we can begin work on knocking it out, getting the gateway set up for it, and things like that. So.
And I wouldn't assume to see that any sooner than 30 days. That'd just be my gamble. I haven't heard any strong updates as far as where the status is. So the way they move over there, I'd gamble we're still at 30 days.
Yeah, so I mean, I know they're having a meeting on mid this month about the node and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that it's going to probably take, like you said, maybe 30, possibly 60 days to complete it. But once it's done, then we can actually start building with a war token and the gateway for it and things like that.
Yep. Yeah, if they were pulling triggers today, it would still be 30 days, and I don't know that they're doing that, so it's probably a little longer.
Another question: what about the VR token? I've read about the token that should be on the Verus chain to be able to take part in the Verus DeFi features. What about that one compared to the Ethereum one?
So, well, actually, it'll be the same thing as the Ethereum one, essentially. It'll still be, basically, it'll connect everything together, whether it be War or VAR or just Pirate in general. Now, the thing with that is, theirs is obviously working on their own system right now, getting it, perfected, up and running, all this other stuff. So I'm not sure what the status is on their end, but it's going to come after they complete all that stuff. So as far as a timetable goes, that's not something I could even give you a remotely accurate, or even a guess would probably be way off anyways. So I'll probably assume that it's late this year, maybe, if they complete it by then. And then once they complete their stuff, that's when we can start doing our stuff on that. So. Oh, another thing. With the whole private messenger thing that has come up in the past is something that we're going to be doing. I believe Lutz has mentioned at some point that we'll be using Dex P2P for messaging. So once we get everything settled with the wallets and stuff like that, and we're looking on to newer projects, we'll definitely be working on a Dex P2P solution for the messaging. And for those who don't know what Dex P2P is or what it'll do for the messaging, now one thing that we've all realized already knew is that sending messages on chain is never a good idea. Reason being is because if you do that and then say 10 years down the road somehow some state agency de-anonymizes the chain, what ends up happening? Now all of a sudden those messages are revealed. So the solution for that is using something like Dex P2P, which it basically gives a time period in which that message is available, and then after that time period it gets erased forever. So it's not permanently stored on chain, but it still uses the zk-SNARKs encryption and everything on it, so this way nobody can see that message other than you and the intended receiver. So
there's a guy on the R&D team. I'm not going to reveal them yet, but eventually they will come out into the public. He actually he's looking into a way to implement WebRTC with Dex P2P. It'll make it a little more anon.
Cool. All right. Anybody got any other questions or comments?
Keep up the good work, fellas. Looking amazing.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Quick noob question: Does Polarity have the mobile wallet for iOS? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
At its current state, the Polarity platform is web only, though the interface in the web does work on mobile fairly well, and they've done many improvements recently to make that better for the mobile environment. That is its current state, is it only has a web platform, but the web platform has CSS and content, dynamic content for mobile platforms.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, and speaking about iOS, we'll eventually, once we get all the main wallets good to
Sorry about messed up your push to talk.
No, I turned it off on purpose because my phone was ringing. So, but once the wallets are good to go and everything, and we're happy with it, we will be making an iOS version of the mobile wallet, and then the Android version will be on the Play Store sometime in the near future. All right. I'll give it one last shot. Any more questions or comments? All right. Well, appreciate everyone coming. Appreciate everyone's support. And I appreciate all the hard work from all the crew members here and things like that. It's just phenomenal to see all the support all around. So thank you guys for coming. Hope you guys stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys later. All right, later, guys.
Take it easy. Be safe. Don't go to the Capitol building.